All right, we are on. So this is a slightly different pace podcast, not different pace, I guess, but just guests that you might not really expect. I have my two nieces here. Everyone, welcome to Tian. How old are you? You're not 10.
Yeah.
10. And Kobe, who is recently 13.
Yay!
How is it being a teenager?
I would say it's enjoyable, but a bit frustrating sometimes.
Oh, right, okay. A bit frustrating being a teenager. I thought this would be one of the best times in your life. No? What's frustrating?
There's such high expectations.
High expectations. Wow, okay. I didn't think we were going to get into the expectations of a teenager in this podcast, but we might dive into that a little bit later. But the reason why I have the girls on today is because, Tian, you are a massive fan of Married at First Sight. Kobe, you watch it because Tian's watching it, so you basically you know what's up too. So I need to get your take on the show. Let me know what couples you think are going to stick around, what ones that maybe you're a bit disappointed that they didn't really, kind of like they could have gone a bit further. So anyway, I'll let you take the lead for me, Tian. At the moment, who are the people that you are most excited to watch? Or actually, why do you watch Married at First Sight?
Because I love dramatic shows.
You love dramatic shows. Okay. So, and what this, like, it's real stuff, so you just kind of, you get a bit sucked into it. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, what couples do you like the most?
Jules and Cam.
Jules and Cam. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's there. So I've watched little bits here and there. I can't say I'm a die-hard fan like these ones, but so I've got the little list here of all the couples. So Jules and Cam. So they're the people. They just haven't hit a speed hump at all, have they?
They're fine.
They're fine. Okay. Now, why did they work?
Because they both wanted children and they wanted love and they put their biggest effort in for it and they didn't fight.
Do you believe in love at first sight? No, you don't. So do you think that these two fell in love straight away, or did they work on it?
Well, they had a little spark at the start, but then they got to know each other and it
Right.
went better.
Okay. Would you ever go on a show like this?
No.
No? Okay, that's good to hear. All right, so we like Cam and Jules because basically they're just kicking goals, basically how the experiment should work. The other people that I want to bring up. Okay, so Nick and Cyrell. Now, looking at the photo, I know which ones they are. She's crazy.
Yeah.
Are you with me as well that she's crazy?
Yeah. We've established she's Asian.
Oh, yeah, okay, so there are a number of different nationalities on the show. When we say Asian, there was a part of Asia which you were like, oh no, but that's not really Asia. That's a dip. But anyway, we might get into that later. Okay, why is Cyrell crazy, and should Nick stay with her?
Cyrell, I don't know why she's crazy. That's just her.
That's just her, because she just flips it at the drop of a hat.
She could be hiding something, like she could have been having a hard past.
Right, okay, could have been having a hard past. Now, Nick seems like a pretty good guy, yeah? Yeah? Do you guys like Nick?
Yeah.
Now, why do you think they put them together?
Because they didn't really know that Cyrell was going to be that crazy, maybe, and then they just thought they were going to get together and work it out.
What would you do if you were Nick?
I'd try and work things out, maybe help her.
Really? So so you'd stick it out. See, I would run. I would run.
I would try to help her, but then if she's too crazy, then I'd just
bye.
But she is pretty nuts. Like, what was that when she went in because, what was it? They rubbed legs? He rubbed legs with someone. What's your take on all that?
Ew.
It's just silly. Like, he may have bumped her accidentally. You don't need to make a big drama out of it.
Right, okay. And she obviously did. So do you think, like, what would happen if it actually was something a little bit more serious, but he was still, like, not that bad. He was still, like, in the ride. She would obviously go off even harder, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
Do you think this is real life, what they're doing there? Like, the scenarios that they're in?
Well, some bits yes, but not a lot of it, because you wouldn't really get somebody who, breaks everything and yells at everyone all the time.
Right.
And there could be actresses, because some people are
Like-
not that bad.
Mm.
Just how they're portrayed and how they are portrayed on camera differs a lot.
Mm. So do you think some people are putting it on a bit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Ines.
Ines.
Oh, God.
So Ines. So you've actually you're moving along quite nicely there, Tian.
And
So
Elizabeth.
Ines. Ines is right.
E.T..
Ines. Now she's gone, isn't she?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Did we like Ines at all?
No.
Why?
Because she's just rude and like she just judges a book by its cover, and then she's not really nice at people. Like to Bronson, she was swearing a lot, and she was not really treating him nice.
Yeah, Bronson seems like a nice dude.
Yeah. Yeah, Bronson was a nice dude.
Yeah. And
Kind of got a bit just left out, and
Yeah.
because she started messing around as well. Now, what's your take on all that? Now, if you're in a relationship on the show and you realise that your relationship isn't going that well, right? Okay, so I've lined you up with someone, Tian. It's not going well. However, there's another dude over on that side of the table. You're like, he's not bad. I'm part of a show. He could be the one. What do? Like, are they doing the right thing going after all these
No.
other guys?
No.
That's called cheating.
Cheating. Okay.
Wait until you're done with your current
Like
husband
break
and then
up
go
with
on.
them, get a
Right.
divorce, and then go with them.
Right. Okay.
Or just leave.
So you're cool, but even if like right from the get go on the show. So say you're on the show though, do you just wait for the show to finish and then get going, or do you
I'd
are you
leave
vocal
the
about
first
it?
week.
Leave the first week. What do you do?
Well, I just not want to have everything on camera, basically, and just like, if it's that bad, then I break up with them, I leave the experiment, and then if that couple doesn't work out, then you go.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. So anyway, we didn't like Ines. They're booted. They both said leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're out. Now I'm looking at this other photo here. Susie and Billy. So they're a new couple.
Yeah.
Now Billy seems like a good guy,
Yeah.
and Susie is that right? She's just never happy.
No.
No, and
Mrs.
she
Grandpa.
judges him all the time, like he's trying his best, and she is just like doing put downs on him all the time and saying you're not good enough. for
Very
me."
fixed on her opinion.
Right. So she's not very open-minded.
No.
Do you think you need to be open-minded in relationships?
Yeah.
Because you never know what that person is feeling or what that person's hiding. They could
Give them a chance.
they could be rude at first impressions, but then they might be nice under all of those walls.
Right. Okay. So you need to be okay. You need to be willing to see their side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does this show, right? Has it taught you anything, or do you feel like it's all pretty common sense?
It's taught
Like-
me a lot of things.
It has.
Like, don't marry a stranger, don't be dramatic,
Don't be dramatic.
and
okay.
if you're
Don't marry
really
strangers.
desperate to find love, do it yourself, not with other people.
Okay. Yes. All right.
Because you see all the bad outcomes of this when you're on the show and you're watching, and then somebody cheats on somebody, then everything is so dramatic and stuff. And
Right.
you don't want that to happen to you.
Right. Okay. So, okay, Matt. All right. Yep, I'm with you on that. All right. Now, before I start going through this, are there any other couples as well that really jump out at you that you're like, oh, got to talk about them?
Well, some of them are really good, like Michael and Martha. They're really good.
Michael and
together.
Martha.
They're
Oh,
cool.
yeah. They're like the woggy couple. Yeah. They're cool. Yeah. No, yeah, they're nice. Yeah. She thought she was like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
I saw her on
Face
episode
tune.
1.
Face
She's
tune, we love a face tuning
selfies.
sister.
Face.
Some skinny.
Is that what she does?
She face tunes.
Face tunes. You're gonna have to fill me in. So what is that's an app that
So,
you?
yeah, it's basically an app where you can like Photoshop stuff, except you can add on makeup.
And
Make
yeah,
your
and she
waist
always goes like
smaller.
this.
Yeah, like you can
Right.
make your waist smaller, make your lips bigger,
Right.
Yeah, and put makeup.
manipulating your body, basically.
It's fake.
It's fake. Okay. All right. Well, then let's drop it. Then it's fake, and we don't want to talk about it. Matthew and Lauren.
I forgot
They
about them.
they left.
Yeah, I actually missed all the episodes, so they didn't work.
No, well at the start they were really good, even though he was a virgin, and she was a lesbian when she started telling all the secrets.
She was a lesbian?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, she started telling him all the secrets, and they used to be really good together. And then she started telling him like that she was a lesbian, and she wanted to do like threesomes and open relationships. And then he's like, "Oh hell no!" So, yeah, they didn't work out.
No one likes a threesome.
No one likes a threesome. Okay.
It's disgusting.
Okay.
Family friendly
All
content.
right. So no, that's all right. We can you can talk about whatever. It's all good. So she wanted. So she was a lesbian.
She wanted
Okay. Now,
the
hang on.
attraction.
Did they actually even sleep together yet?
Yeah.
Oh, so that did happen because he was a virgin.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was a virgin.
Oh, so they did sleep together.
29-year-old virgin.
He lost his virginity.
Yay!
So he lost his virginity once, and now he's been asked to have a threesome like second go.
Well,
Is that how it went?
He had sex, and then he started like putting her away, and then shutting her down, and wasn't doing anything else, and then she was asking for more things, and he didn't want that, and then
So he started being rude to her after they had sex.
yeah, and then he said at the last dinner party of their relationship, which was the second dinner party, I think, he said that he doesn't like her, he's not into her, and then she said, "You just had sex with me just to lose your virginity," and then they're done.
Yeah, right. Well, that was a bit of an interesting week then for Matthew. Yeah. God. Okay. Would you go on that show if you were a virgin?
No.
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 Okay, that's good.
I wouldn't tell anyone else.
Yeah, you wouldn't tell anyone.
No, because then the
It's
whole
for
world
advertising.
knows, "Oh look, he's a virgin coming
That's-
on this show.
Yeah, people want to watch it.
Will he lose his virginity?"
Obviously
Coming
he
up
did.
next
With a
episode.
lesbian. Now, the other guy I want to talk to, now I think when I edit this, because I need to look at these people, there might be some diehards watching this who just knows everything what these girls are saying, but for me, I'm still trying to keep, I've got those birds allowed, so I've taken it back to the couch too. We've got a bit of a, we've got a Sunday afternoon dinner, which is what we generally do in our household. And and we're currently cooking dinner. So my little kitchen bench, it's not my kitchen bench, that's taken up at the moment. So we're back on the couch, just for your explanation on why we are where we are. Now, Elizabeth and Sam. So Elizabeth is one with the big eyes and the fingers and all that
Yeah.
type of thing.
The confident.
And Sam is the one who,
Cheating
The hot
skank.
guy.
the hot guy.
And
He's a cheater.
he was cheating with Ines.
Ines. They
Ines.
kissed. They hooked up
So,
They slept.
together.
did they actually sleep together?
Yeah, but I don't know if they
They
had
did.
sex, but she did.
They
They
did
did sleep.
Make
They-
out.
They
They
slept
made out.
together. Yeah, they slept together.
Right. Okay. So, and we know where we sit with that because we spoke about that earlier
Yeah.
on what we think. Now, so him going on to the show saying, you know, like what would happen if you got paired up with Sam? Like you're walking down the aisle and you see Sam, and you're like, yeah, is he good looking?
Well,
Nah, I don't like people with beards.
I don't like people with tattoos.
Oh, except you. You're an
You have
exception.
a tiny
It's
beard.
I don't like.
I have a tiny beard. It's
Beard
more of a
lines.
stubble. I've got patches. Anyway, so yeah, you're not into guys with beards. Okay, that's good because you're 13. I'd be worried if you're dating a guy with a beard when you're 13. We'll have words with that guy, whoever he is. So, if you saw Sam and his story was, I just want to be taken serious because everyone just thinks I'm good looking, I'm a bit of a handbag. You guys get what I mean? Like a bit of a...
Yeah.
No, not a... Did you say douche? No, not that. Yeah, I mean, maybe. No, but a handbag meaning that, like, people just want him because of his looks, not because of how he feels.
An accessory.
Now, what's your first take on that? Are you like, oh, maybe he is a nice guy?
I understand him.
If he like says something like that, then you should give him a chance because I understand that people just think that he's good looking and they don't want to actually have a physical relationship with him. And then, so then I give him a chance, but then if he's bad,
Then flick him.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And Elizabeth? is she crazy? Was she a nice girl? Should he have, like, do you understand why he wanted out?
Well,
No.
she's not crazy like Cyrell. She's just like
a bit
very-
too confident.
like there on you.
Very,
Clingy?
yeah.
Was she clingy or just
Oh,
like
no.
a bit
She's
full on?
Full on.
full
very
on,
full
very big.
sassy and
But she
jumping
did have
on
good
you.
intentions though, in like some bits of the
So
show.
coming from like a good place, but just too much.
Yeah.
Just
too
too
much.
much. Do you think you would? So your type of dude, would they be a little bit more relaxed? Do you think they need to be a bit chilled, or do you want someone who's got a bit of energy, or what do you guys think would be good?
I reckon I wouldn't want someone who's like the alpha male. I want someone who's more laid back, but not too laid back that I can't rely on them.
Right. So you don't want a dude who's like gonna be a bit macho-y
And
all right.
yeah, I don't want someone who wants to just take over. But I don't want someone to chill and go, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I
Right.
want them to like give it a chance.
Right. Okay. All right. So future partners of these girls, they've laid it down. This is what they want. All right. Dino, Melissa and Dino. He was a bit weird.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, Dino the dinosaur. So Melissa and Dino. Now I think they look weird together. I think like they just don't look
Yeah.
like they suited each other.
Imagine having Mel as your talent
They-
agent.
They paired
She was an
them
agent. That was the one who was an agent. And
And
what was he? He
meditation.
was a
Meditation facilitator.
meditation coach.
Now,
meditation
if I
coach.
massage your feet,
I
it
think
will
they
feel
put them
better.
together just because like they wanted him to calm her down, but that didn't happen.
Yeah.
She was crazy.
Yeah, she was.
Are they out
She
now?
flipped
Yeah,
like
they're
the
out,
psycho.
Okay. And thoughts? Don't really care, or do you think they could have maybe worked, or
No.
They
what
were
went wrong?
They were trying really hard, but she wanted a lot of physical attraction, and he didn't want to give her that because he said you have to know if it's the right person. And you need to love them, and then I have to wait. And then she thought it was really weird, and then
She hasn't had sex
and
since
then
New Year's Eve.
he didn't like it that she
2009.
yeah.
Don't know how she remembered that, but like
No, it wasn't
she
2000.
can. No, she can do. You do you, boo.
And he
Right.
recorded her conversation with her sister because I understand what he did because he always got like she was a victim and he was the bully when he felt like he was a victim because she always said, "Nah, I didn't say that," and she lied. But then
So she used to twist a lot of stuff on the
and
couch.
say that
Manipulate
I
the
was a
truth.
victim. I was a victim.
So he recorded it just to keep her in check,
yeah,
Yeah.
but she was.
and then she threw it
Really?
back at him.
Yeah, he said.
It
She's
backfired.
like, "You're not allowed to do that. That's very wrong." And yeah.
Okay. All right. And where are you at with that? Do you feel like Dino was right in waiting for a bit more of a connection, or should have you just kind of rolled along with it and just
Well,
said, "Yeah, all right, we
you,
can."
you can't just have like sex with someone like hit it and quit it. You can't just have it with them and then just not care about them. You shouldn't just lose your virginity for the sake of it. You should actually like love someone.
Right. No, that's good. It's good. Yeah. But yeah, so there needs to be a feeling when you're going to kind of open yourself up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough then. All right. I'm with you. You're saying some good stuff. So on the website, they actually go back to the old seasons as well. There's some
Yes.
faces there that I remember.
Johnny.
Yeah, all those. Anyway, I don't know. We're going to stay on this season because this is what we remember.
Relevant.
Heidi and Mike. So that's the guy with no hair. Now they
Oh.
seem like 1 minute they hate each other, 1 minute they love
They
each
love
other, 1 minute
each
they hate
other.
love.
On off.
Is that going to last?
Well, I don't know.
What if you
Because
have
like
a relationship like that?
they're really good couple, but then she just argues about the simplest things, and then she just keeps on going on about the simplest things, and he doesn't like it. But then they're a good couple, and then
Yeah, I reckon
It's
if it's
just-
an on-off relationship, it won't work unless you put a stop
Unless
to it.
unless he like,
Decide if you're gonna be together or if you're not gonna be together. Don't go between the two.
Yeah, okay. Now the other one that I wanted to chat about is the Jessica and Mick.
I don't like her.
You don't like it. She's the one with the lips, right?
yeah,
There's always
the-
someone with lips. Just sleeps, and he's a bit of a farm dude.
Yeah, he's a farmer.
Is he as nice as what we thought he was, or is he not the best either?
No, he's a nice guy.
Good, but
He's like Bronson, but then
there's
and
a
then
bit of
there's a bit of like rudeness
What's that?
in it.
Bit of what? Rudeness.
Rudeness.
Oh, so he takes it a bit too far.
Yeah,
like
sometimes.
he can snap if he wants to.
Right.
But
And-
he's pretty laid back. He's really nice.
Now, I saw an episode, because they just did their homestays,
Yes.
where they go to that person's place, and
The man.
Jessica went to Mick's place on the farm,
Yes.
sat down with someone, and then just lost it. She said, "No,
Yeah.
I can't do it." Run me through that.
Mick's friend. So at the wedding, Mick's friend went for his speech. He said, "I'm gonna give him some Viagra,"
Oh.
and she didn't. And then everybody was like, "Whoa!" No.
Lovely.
And she didn't like that. And then so that was the same person. And then so she just left. And then
She didn't like the Viagra thing.
no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, right. Ew. Alright, so his mate wanted to give him Viagra. She didn't like it.
He
And-
didn't.
No, he didn't, but he said it as a joke anyway. She didn't think it was that funny. So, yeah. Now, they're probably both going to leave, right?
Well,
I mean, with the episode,
with
we'll
the-
find out tonight.
Jessica, she went with the new couple, Dan.
Yep.
And then, like the other one with Sam and Innes, they would just say stay so they can be together.
Right.
So that's
Like
what
when
I think
Elizabeth ran
that will
away.
happen.
Do you like the thing that, like if one says stay, they have to stick it out? Like it goes stay.
Yeah, because if somebody wants to, like, if they don't want to leave the experiment, it's not fair of them saying you have to go now if they actually wanted to, like, put more
Stick
effort
it
into
out.
it.
Like
Well,
Nick
would
and
you
Sarah.
be pretty cut if you said leave and then the other person said stay? You'd be like, oh.
I'd
be
be annoyed.
confused.
I'd be annoyed if I said leave and then they said stay and then you had to stay another week.
Yeah.
I'd be really confused as to
I'd
why
be-
they chose to stay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, you would be a bit annoyed. Mark and Ning.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the Asian lady.
This is the other Asian
The
one.
other Asian.
The other Asian
Yeah.
lady.
The typical Asian.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. So Mark and Ning, are they good? I don't really know too much about them.
Well, at the start, she was like really rude to him and like just not letting him like do anything. She was like Ines shutting him down at the start, but
Oh, was
wasn't
she?
that rude.
Not that
wasn't
rude. Not that rude. Okay.
Not
But
it.
then they started getting things together, and because one week she said leave and he said stay, but now they're actually really good together and they're working things out really good. Yeah.
Did you see how Mark lived? How he lives in his apartment? Did you see that one for the homestay? When she went and stayed at his house and he has like no furniture, he's got
Yeah.
like 2 cups, a spoon. What would you do if you walked into that?
I'd go to IKEA and buy him some stuff.
Yeah, you go
Like,
shopping,
yeah,
you'd be like, we gotta
neighbours.
sort this.
Because like you can't just live in an
Have
empty
2
space
cups
and
and
like
a
it's
spoon.
really hard. So I like go get him some stuff and like here you go, you can live with some
Yeah.
furniture.
Yeah,
You actually need this to live.
yeah, okay, cool. So I think looking at it, I mean, we spoke. Oh, Tamara and Dan. So they're new as well.
Yeah, they're a
new couple. Run me through play by play. What am I looking at? What's the situation with these two?
Okay, so at the start, Tamara and Dan were really good, but then Tamara, she got a bit jealous of Dan and Jessica when Jessica at the dinner party when she liked Dan, and then
Alright, so hang on, I'm getting confused with my names now. Jessica
With the
is
lips.
right with the farm boy, yeah.
yeah,
So the chick with the lips went over to Dan.
and started talking to him, and then
Mm.
it was all nice, and then Tamara got a bit jealous of them, and she didn't want that to happen, and then I think they slept, I don't know, and then she got pretty like angry at him, so
Oh, so he cheated already? Are you
No.
sure? No.
wait,
Possibly.
he did, Dan at the dinner party did kiss Jessica.
Oof.
Jeez.
Yeah, because they went into another room and then So.
Ooh.
Wow.
He was pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's a city girl and she doesn't really like Mick that much because she just doesn't have a connection in there and she thinks that it should be better to go over to Dan.
Surely they're both going to say leave, the Mick and Lips.
For
Just-
Jess and Dan, I think, I don't know, but like last time with Innocence there,
Yeah,
they're
Jess
gonna
could
say,
pull an
stay,
Innes.
just gonna stay, they're gonna
Yeah.
stay just to be together.
So, who have you most enjoyed watching? Do you like seeing, like we said straight off the bat, one of the best couples
Yeah,
were
and
Cameron
Kate.
and Jules. Do you like seeing that, or do you like seeing this, Ines and Sam and the lesbian chick and all that? Do you like this stuff,
Well,
or
for like real life things, I would say that it's better for you to have a nice relationship. But if this was like just a made up show and you just wanted entertainment, then I'd have
It
all the
is,
drama. If it was just a
yeah.
dramatic entertainment
Yeah.
show, then yes. But if it was the reality show, I wouldn't want that to happen. I would rather
Yeah.
them have a nice relationship.
do you think some of these people are going on there extremely young? Like some of them are younger than me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're going on there
Yeah.
saying, I
Yeah.
can't find love. At what
Yeah.
age do you guys go, if you're still not with someone, what age would you go, all right,
About like 30-ish.
30?
I'd be worrying if I was like 28 and didn't have a boyfriend. But
28, okay. So
But-
28, you know.
yeah, minimum. But if I was 40, I'd be like, okay.
In the 30s, because like
You
once
wanna-
you're older, it's
You won't be
really
able
harder
to do
you
the other steps.
you won't be able to have children, and
Babies.
then you're gonna be too old, and then like
And
you
the
may die
menopause
when
comes.
the children. You may die of old age when the children is like 10.
They won't be that old.
Well, what if they're like
You won't have a
70?
kid at, when
then they have
you
a
don't
kid.
have a kid at 60. You have maximum would be like 50.
Well, I'm hoping
No.
I don't cark it at 70. But anyway, so what age? So you think about 30.
30.
Mid-30s is when
In the
you'd want to go on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I didn't have like a boyfriend from like 25-ish, then I'd be worrying. 25 to 30 boyfriend, and then I'd be worrying that because like.
So up until 24, if you've never had a boyfriend before, you're still just like, yeah.
Yeah. And be like, yeah, I'll
But
wait.
then once you get older, then it's like, whoa.
So you spoke about kids as well. So how far into being married would you have a child? Like, would you have it straight off the
30.
bat? No.
Uh,
So say you get married. So are you married for a year, 2 years, 3 years?
What
When
I
would you
would
like to
say-
have kids?
I wouldn't have it like in a short period of time, just after like maybe like
A year.
months or like 1
6
year. You
months
should
to
like
1 year.
make sure that you're okay as a
Yeah.
couple. Like, definitely don't have kids before you
Yeah.
get married.
Don't wait more than 3 years. Like 6 months to 1 year. Is what I
Don't
would
wait
do.
too long, but don't have it just straight away.
Yeah. Like
You
Right.
need to make sure
Have
you're a
them
good
before.
couple, and then
Because if it doesn't work out, then
about 2 years.
So
15.
so how come you wouldn't have a kid before getting married?
Because if you were with someone and you had a kid, but then it didn't work out, then it would be unfair for the kid to have like divorce
to
things.
see
going
another
go through all
dad.
that.
Yeah, to go through all that and then have, when they're living with their mother, then have another dad, and then
Like,
when they're
just
living
come
with
and
the
say,
dad,
"Oh,
have
I'm
another
gonna be
mother,
your
and
new
they
dad."
don't have like proper things.
Yeah.
Do you think there's I mean, I don't know, maybe we could look this up. But do you think there's a higher divorce rate of people who have children going into a marriage as opposed to having the kids after they're married?
Yeah. Well,
I don't think it would really matter.
Well, it depends, but
That's
it's like
fine.
you need to make sure
Yeah.
that you're okay, because if you're just like boyfriend and girlfriend, then you could just
Yeah,
like
there's
break
been a
up.
few cases of like teenagers.
Because you don't
having
want to
kids
have
before.
a kid and then it doesn't work out, and then you don't have like a proper dad, and then you're a single person.
Hmm.
But it's all up to the person. If they want to have a kid before getting married, they should go for it. But my advice: wait until after you're married to know that they're right for you.
So you were saying before, so if you've married someone, so Kobe, you said you would have a child 6 months after being married, 6 months to a
6
year
months minimum.
minimum.
Yeah.
And you said
Like 2-ish to 3-ish years.
2-ish to 3-ish years.
Well, Mum was 4 years after with me. And 6
2 to
years.
3 years would be the average.
Yeah.
Because you don't want it to be like straight away early or too
Probably
late.
a year. Like, I know a few people who have young mothers, like the kid would be 13 and the mother would be like 32, which is pretty young.
You know, you're good at maths there, Cubs. Well, wait, what was it? 13 and 32?
Yeah. No,
Yeah, right.
So 19 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who do you know? Who that?
Reese Kane.
Reese Kane.
Kane.
Shout out to Reese Kane. He's got the young mum.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Get him, Reese. And like I don't know. What do you think of people that when like they have kids at a young age? Because Nana, my mum, she had a child
Oh,
at
God.
17,
Yeah.
Oh.
and then at 19.
And then.
It's harder.
Different time though. Different time. People were different back then.
And then you were
Yeah.
like.
I think it's
39.
harder for them because
Dang.
you're so young, and then you're going through like all these
Yeah.
things, and it's really
Yeah, but
hard
I reckon
to
like
go through the process when you're
35,
such a young
yeah.
age.
But I reckon 35 and over, like even like 33 might be pushing the boundaries because
33 to have
Yeah.
a kid.
yeah.
So, yeah, so-
because it might be a bit more harder since the body's kind of slowing down a little bit.
Slowing down at 33.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then like I think if you had it
So
younger,
So if I just touch on like, are you kind of on that same ballpark, about 33? Then from there the body changes a bit.
Well, I don't know, but I'm gonna say 35 over, like
Yeah.
40.
So after 35, the body
Yeah.
starts.
It starts
It
going
won't be able
like
to
down
handle
40,
that
like
pain.
not really.
the
Some
pain
people,
in having a
some
child.
people have like their body doesn't slow down like that quick, and they can still have kids. But I wouldn't take the risk that.
So when you say slow down, just like they don't like.
Can't handle the pain of the process.
And it just
Of the
it
day
doesn't
And the
work out.
chance of falling pregnant as
yeah,
well
it's
Yeah.
very low.
is low in.
When
Growing older.
your body starts to go down when you're
Because
older.
you can get aroused when you're younger.
You can get aroused more when you're younger. Okay, cool. So now we're just talking about the guys, right?
No,
Yeah?
but
No.
it's like
And girls.
if you're younger, you might be able. Sure, it still might hurt, but since your body is younger, it might not hurt as much for some people.
We're talking about the birth. Yeah?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like the whole process. Of
Right.
stuff.
I mean, I think it's gonna hurt, like,
Yeah, because
all buggery
we were
regardless.
30.
Good luck with that, girls. Lucky I don't need to go through any
We
of
were
that, but yeah, good luck
35
with that.
and you were 36 with Mum. So she's like on the border.
Yeah, so she was right on that kind
Yeah.
of thing. Alright, so now that we've got optimal age to have a child and how long you should be married and all that type of thing, what advice going out, so after watching, because you've watched Married at First Sight now for a few seasons,
Yes.
and you're very involved with this one, and obviously we're developing some great opinions on relationships and all that type of thing. What advice would you give to people in going into a relationship now? So a fresh relationship, two people have just met, they just started dating.
Don't rush.
Don't rush.
And maybe if you've just started dating, don't like go out a lot of the time. Don't do it, but like every Saturday we're gonna do this. Just go along with it and maybe try and meet their family. Make a good first impression after like 3 months, just so you're not rushing it and then find out, oh, he's cheated on me, or oh, he's not right for me, and then just get torn apart. Because if you go and like pace it, then it might not hurt as much because you haven't gone too far.
Okay, so slow and steady.
Yeah.
Your advice, Tian?
Well, when you like just start dating, don't put pressure on the person because they may think, oh, you're too much for me, I can't do it anymore. Try to like go with the flow and like be all calm, and then once like you're a good relationship, you
At
know
the
each other
optimal
really
age.
well, then you can start developing feelings and like
Explore what you have.
express yourself more, because then you'll understand each other because you know each other. Just don't rush things. And
Do you feel like this show rushes things?
Certain
lot.
couples, like,
So do you feel like the show makes them rush, or is it still on the couples?
I reckon it
Both.
can be the show just because of like
You're getting married
advertising
to a
or
stranger.
views. It's like you're getting married to a stranger. You're gonna visit the grooms in 5 weeks. You're gonna meet the family in 3 weeks.
Just
You're
like the whole show.
Yeah.
It's just the title of it. The first person that you meet is going to be, well, not the first person that you meet, but like you meet a stranger, and then you're getting married to him that day, and then you can,
And then every single
then
week
you
you gotta tell how you feel.
and then you go on honeymoons, and then you have to do all these commitment
It's very
ceremonies and
rushed.
dinner parties. It's very rushed because in relationships sometimes it takes longer.
2 years, 3 years just to get to being engaged. Like, it won't take
Because
a day
they only
or
give
a
you
month.
a week for everything.
Yeah, a
And
week
then
to get
you get
settled down.
rushed with these dinner parties and commitment ceremonies, and then people at the dinner
Meeting
parties.
families, meeting friends, going to the residency.
Yeah. Oh, where they stay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And do you feel like the people when they're not judges, but what are they?
The relationship experts.
The relationship experts.
They're not
Are they
experts.
good at their job?
No.
Well, I wouldn't want to say no, because they try their hardest, and some of them, it's not really their fault if it doesn't work. They only know like a few things about them, and then they're gonna say, well, let's see if this
is
will
true
work.
and this is true, then they should work. Only one couple stayed together though after the experiment, and that was Zoe and Alex, and they were like the
They
first
have a baby.
contestants.
They have a baby.
Yeah, they have a baby.
Which one were they?
So that
It was the dark girl with the like.
What season? What are you talking about? Like
I
season
think-
1.
like
Yeah, maybe.
first season.
Probably
It wasn't
first
them, like-
season.
Oh, it only gets up to 3. That's all right.
But yeah.
Okay. So there is one. There was a couple that did quite well.
Yeah.
Cool. But you'd never go on this show.
No.
But you love watching it.
Yeah.
Love watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As it
Fine.
is. Girls, anything else you want to get off your chest?
Don't
You're on the
marry
Don't
at
marry a
first.
stranger.
Don't marry a stranger.
And do not marry on the day you meet the person.
Don't marry when
And
you
love
first
at
meet.
first sight does not exist.
Love at first sight does not exist. That's
And
a
don't
big.
cheat on somebody.
Don't cheat on someone. Love at first sight doesn't. So you don't feel like you would love someone on first sight. You won't look
No,
at someone and go,
like, that's my boyfriend.
No, but it's like love is a very like hard
Complex,
thing
complicated thing.
to do. Like I love
It's like
my
a
mum and my
process.
dad, but like for like a relationship with somebody, it would be pretty hard to love them straight away. Sure, that may
Except
happen.
if it's your parents. Love at first sight, it is your parents.
Sure, it may happen, but like not often. It does happen.
It's very rare.
It's after you get to know them, then you start developing feelings.
It could be love at first date.
so you fall in love as opposed to just
Yeah.
seeing it
Yeah.
and just take your time.
Yeah.
That was a very good podcast. I think that was funny. I think it will be good. And let's give a plug to the TV show because apparently they need help with their ratings. So, what time is it on? What time are these shows on?
Well, on Sundays it's
7.
7.
Yeah.
But on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays it's 7:30.
7:30, and then they do reruns. I think at about like 12 o'clock during the day, something
Yeah,
like that. But
during
you guys
like
are
the
Encore.
yeah, the encore thing. So check it out on Channel 9 and this podcast and this channel. I think you should subscribe.
Subscribe and
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
down
all
below.
that stuff. Yeah, I hate
Give
that
it a
stuff.
big
Thumbs up. Do not
Big
dislike it,
thumbs up.
otherwise we will come for you and we will force you to go on married. No. Yes.
Not gonna happen. It might happen. All right, we're out. Peace, homies.
Peace, y'all.